Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. The Thunder have a lofty series lead with 3 wins. Will overconfidence be their undoing, or will their passion and determination help them prevail against the Timberwolves? Will round 3 end in an upset of epic proportions? Coming right up.
It's the Western Conference Finals here on 2K Sports, and it's Game 5 action with the series at 3-1. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brett Barrett. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. McDaniels is out there with Randall, and it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Oklahoma City, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. Randall with the bucket. You look at the Thunder. They've got it back on their home court, Greg. A great shot to close it out tonight and advance to the finals.
But they can't get caught looking ahead. Keep your focus and bring your best. Close out games like this, you expect maximum effort.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. McDaniels kicks to Randall. No good from outside.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
And Dort gets it to go.
This is the area where Dort has really shown some massive improvement. Great touch from that range.
And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Very much. I was able to talk with Mark Dagnall for a minute, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the Thunder score.
Keeping that ball absolutely on the string. Gilgeous-Alexander capable of getting creative.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. They need this. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, their offense is rolling. A perfect start, 4 of 4 so far.
Pass to Conley. Randall surveying the D. Misses in close. Thunder have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
Now here's Conley, and so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. It's good.
And so good off the bounds. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Let's go. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Back to Randall. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. At the top of the key, Williams. There's the drive. Yep, that one goes in there. Williams has got his second bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Edwards. Holmgren against Randall. Back to Edwards. It's over Dort. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Conley. He can't hit that time. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Edwards, that's good.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Conley, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is the right play by Conley, sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Both good from the line that time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Dort. Cranes the three-pointer. Dort's got his second basket of the night.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Conley. Thunder with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. That one drops for him.
Looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
DiVincenzo finds Conley. Mr. Randall. Shoots over Holmgren, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll return shortly. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Pass to Minot. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. near the three-point line. It's DiVincenzo. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Yep, that one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18 points in the game.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Miller's checked in. Now he has 6. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Alexander Walker on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Another miss by Minnesota. The Thunder leading by 15. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
That bucket in no time at all. 8 points for him.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to Reed. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
And here is DiVincenzo. After the three-pointer from Chet Holmgren. For 3, Edwards. And Holmgren pulls it down. The Thunder leading by 18. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Minnesota making a switch here. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Miller. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now, here's McDaniels. Nothing on the board. And it's Conley that time on the assist from Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
And the Thunder with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 26 points. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. At the elbow, Edwards. Shoots over George.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Has to Gobert. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Edwards. Pass to Randle. Gobert with a screen on Holmgren. Back to Conley. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Scoreless thus far. Gilgeous-Alexander with it.
The growth that Shea has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved. He's adding to his game.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. 1:10 left in the first half. From deep. And another three for Minnesota.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 31 points.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Here's McDaniels. Hasn't made one yet. Gobert with a screen on Williams. 6 to shoot. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for McDaniels. So he gets them both. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 31. He gets that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 33.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, ramp it up.
Now here's Conley. He's got 13. DiVincenzo finds McDaniel. And here's Gobert, defended by Dort. Shot clock at 5. Gobert the pass to Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. For 3, Holmgren. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And through one half, it hasn't even been... Close. It's the Thunder delivering the blowout. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody, and in this pivotal Game 5, a tremendous performance thus far for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I'm guessing my buddy over here loving it. They were forcing the ball into the paint with excellent results.
Hey, it's not rocket science. I keep telling people that.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series. Fellas, at this point in the series, what are you seeing from them?
They have been all business, showed up prepared.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin.
What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Final. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Nice crossover to get that one.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
And Wiggins throws it down.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Minnesota shooting about 42% so far. Randle down low. He's against Wiggins. They retain possession. And stolen by Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Well, a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Here is Edwards. 8 points for him.
And here's that intense defensive look.
Minnesota calls timeout. Seconds now into the second half. That one no good. Nice defense from Holmes.
You talk about things at halftime and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Oh, here's Edwards.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 33 points for him. Look it off the crossover. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 35 in the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Edwards with another miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And that one's good, Caruso.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Fast break, Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Caruso kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And good that time. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And here's Conley outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's Caruso. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Here's Conley. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Love to see that kind of effort from Gilgeous-Alexander on the defense. He can get in your head at times.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. On defense, Oklahoma City. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
That's exactly the shot they're looking for.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Wallace misses. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A three-pointer is right on target. Edwards got 15 points.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He has yet to score.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size. He challenged the defense with it that time.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Art comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. With very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's DiVincenzo after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Caruso against Clark. Shot clock at 6. To halt the run. Rebound by Wallace. Oklahoma City's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And the Thunder, another 3.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Minnesota's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Reid against Holmgren. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown. On the rise in the second half.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Oklahoma City out in front, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Hartenstein is out there with Williams, and it's Williams in the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Here's Minnesota. And here's Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Reid with a screen for DiVincenzo. Off target from three-point range. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams' shot is off. Minnesota shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Reid misses. Here's Hartenstein. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Such an improved part of SGA's game. Love his passing skills.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. DiVincenzo's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Now DiVincenzo. Here's Alexander Walker. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley now comes in for Alexander Walker. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Conley, the pass to Ingles. And here is DiVincenzo. Williams with the block. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Puts it up. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Edwards and hammering it in.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
Outside Williams. And another assist.
And this is the best someone could run an offense. Pinpoint passing, everyone involved. Every time he touches the ball, good things happen.
And he's now tied for the franchise record for assists in a game. It has been a masterful performance. Back to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Another possession, another assist.
And would you believe he set a new franchise record for assists in a postseason game?
On one hand, it's astounding. On the other hand, well, we saw this coming almost from the opening tip. Back to Conley. Fires the three. They get it back. Gobert. Outside for Randle. Off target with his three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hits it from three-point range.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of... letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Randle. Back to Conley. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams against Randle. And it's off from three-point range. Oklahoma City's gone to three-point range. For 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting.
And just not much more you can say, guys. It's the end of the line for one team and a hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for the Thunder.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And they're going to finish off the conference finals in style. A dominant win tonight and a lopsided 4-1 victory in the series.
Yeah, and they've built up a serious head of steam
going into the NBA Finals. They've got to be feeling as good about themselves as they have all season long, and that's exactly the kind of attitude you want when you're 4 wins away from a championship.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had.
And the biggest stars go for it when it matters most, and he has done it with that pass.
Now the franchise record holder for most assists in a playoff game. Such a tremendous player. What a tremendous mark. And an outstanding leader. A different look for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren comes in for Williams. And it's Cason Wallace in for Jalen Williams. 35 seconds left in the game. Gobert with a screen on Holmgren. Bangs home the trifecta.
A nice play by Julius. Good decision maker in the pick and roll.
Here's Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Conley inside the line, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And you have to stay up on Conley. When you give him breathing room, he's a threat to pull up.
Out to Wallace. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And so the Oklahoma City Thunder take the series and will continue.
I mean, how much work is it to get to this part, Kevin? It is so hard to get out of this conference. They fought so hard, dealing with all the injuries and the unknowns, and earned their title as Western Conference champions.
They have battled their way to this point of the season, and now only one team stands between them and the NBA championship.
Yeah, they know the job's not done. The finals should be their toughest test yet. A lot of preparation to do before game one.
Absolutely. But for now, they're going to celebrate and enjoy being the best in the West. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Be the like she can never. Be like you, I can never. I'm with the game. PlayStation